Okay. All right. So I think we're going to go ahead and get started. I may have to pause for a second or two to let more people in. I do appreciate your time tonight. We're going to keep you maybe for 30 minutes, no more. But we've got an exciting, company that we want to share with you, and really a product that has just been exploding. And I'm going to give you a little history on the company as well. But it is fun. You're going to like the benefits of everything that I'm talking about at this point. But whoever invited you on this, just tell them thank you, because it has been that good. My husband and I, we've been in this industry now for 31 years. We've been with LifeVantage for 5.5 years, and so thankful from when we did find it. What an exciting company. But we're still letting people in, sorry. Okay. Okay. So again, we're going to talk about LifeVantage, and I'll continue to let some people in. What we're going to talk about tonight is the LifeVantage story. It's got a really cool story. And what I love about this is this was a company that had a product, or I should say, this was a product that needed to start a company because it had such a unbelievable product at this point. We're going to talk about the term activation, and I'll explain what that means. And then, we're going to talk about why we love what's going on with our company. Our company did some, they kind of added to our compensation plan. And so a lot of us got a huge raise, substantial raises there. So they gave us more money that way. And if you get as excited as we do about the products and everything that's going on, how you literally can be positioned with this company as well, get your products for free or get them at a discount, or, even earn money too. So a little bit about the LifeVantage story. It is a story that started back in the late 1960s. And there was a scientist in his lab that actually found out that our bodies create their own antioxidants. And this was a big aha moment, because you can think, my husband and I, like I said, we've been in this industry for 31 years, 25 years, the first 25 years, we worked with a nutritional wellness company also, direct antioxidants. We brought those into doctors' offices, so had tons and tons of doctors that, we saw on a pretty regular basis, and they marketed the products through those offices, and they were all direct antioxidants. And we thought we had what was called pill bowls. So we took lots of pills every day, thinking we were doing the best thing that we could do for our health. But what this scientist found out in the late 1960s is our bodies can create their own antioxidants. And this was a huge aha moment for the whole medical industry, the science industry. Everybody was like, wow, this is pretty amazing. And he got a lot of awards for it too. But the downside of it was, what he realized is that our bodies stop making those antioxidants when we're in our 20s. And so that's when they started saying aging starts as early as our 20s, which is, just for most of us, it's like, oh my goodness, it's so long ago. But then he went back to the lab for a number of decades, and he actually figured out how to flip the switch on that pathway that creates antioxidants. And so we now have a product that throws off 1,000,000 times per second the antioxidant value and does so much more. And I'll explain a little bit more about that. What's really exciting is this was, again, category creating, very exciting. But there's a undercover video that went on. If you know John Cahunas or ABC Primetime, he actually visited, this medical lab. And so what he wanted to do was kind of get a gotcha, like, this is not true, this is snake oil type of thing. And he actually went into that lab, had his blood tested, and realized that within 2.5 weeks, he reduced his antioxidants, or his oxidative stress, by 45% in those 2.5 weeks. So there's a little video. I'm not going to play the video just for the time, but if the person who introduced you to this or got you on the Zoom tonight, ask them to show you the ABC Primetime video, because it's really, really exciting. You can even find it on YouTube or something if you wanted to. But the gist of it is this pathway that creates all these antioxidants, what it does is it reduces something called oxidative stress. And oxidative stress is a medical term. And what it means is, as we breathe, as we exercise, as we eat, as we sleep, we're always creating what is known as free radicals. And what happens is we take in antioxidants so that we can offset all those free radicals. Well, we can never take in enough antioxidants to offset all the free radicals. So what the difference is known is oxidative stress. And as we get older, oxidative stress gradually increases, as you can see per this chart. And oxidative stress is kind of like the precursor related to all disease, all inflammation, and all aging. And here the example is if I took an 80-year-old and had them on Protandim for 8 months, a 60-year-old who had them on Protandim for 6 months, a 40-year-old who was on Protandim for 4 months, and a 20-year-old. And I drew all their blood, kind of mixed them around, and I could not tell whose was originally that of the 20-year-old. But more than that, I could not tell, everybody's would appear to be a 20-year-old. I could not tell who the 80, the 60, or the 40 was, because everybody would appear to have the blood of a 20-year-old, which is just so exciting. So, and because again, this was so exciting, there are lots and lots of medical studies. To this day, I find when I deal with physicians, they're either doing, the alternative medicine, anti-aging type thing, pro-aging type thing, or they're doing research. And when I do come across any of those that are doing research, they always want to do like their own study. But we have so many studies on oxidative stress alone. If you go to a site called pubmed.gov, which is kind of like where your doctor would go if he wanted to find out, or she wanted to find out about pharmaceutical medications, the interactions, cautions, what's in them type thing. We have over 31 studies on pubmed.gov on the product itself, not on the ingredients, but on the product, which is very, very unusual for nutritional products. On oxidative stress, there are over 300,000 studies to date on oxidative stress. And again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not even in the medical field, but when you read the summary, and that's the most that I can make sense of, but when you read the summary on those studies, they all kind of say that if you reduce oxidative stress, you reduce disease, aging, and inflammation, which is really exciting. So some of the areas that oxidative stress, and it's all areas of the body, is heart, skin, kidney, joints, lung, brain, immune system, blood vessels, organs, eyes, anything you can imagine directly relates to this oxidative stress. What's really cool is not only do we have deal with a pathway that deals with the antioxidants, the oxidative stress, we've got another one that deals with mitochondria or energy. You might remember ATP from biology, that energy at a cellular level. So not like a coffee, but energy at a cellular level. And then NAD is a real precursor for anti-aging as well. It's a protein in our cells. The three of those make a dynamite pattern. We get some amazing results. When used together, we get 2,100% better results than using each one of those individually. So those are some of the pathways we deal with, but we didn't stop there. What happened is we brought out a collagen product. And I have to tell you, I was the first to be like, yawn, on board. There's, if you're on Instagram for a minute or Facebook, there's collagen all over the place. Doesn't seem to be anybody's getting real good results. So I thought, what is collagen? And even when I got the product, I took just pictures of just my immediate face, not thinking that I was going to get any kind of results. But I'm not alone. We needed to be educated on collagen because, again, so many of us think it's a scam and, what is it doing? But in reality, what it is, we have these 20,000 proteins in our body. Collagen is the most prevalent. Without collagen, we become just a sack. We just become all, a blob, as you can see here. We really need collagen. It's important for all areas of body. So it's not just our face. It's not just a vanity thing, but it's very much a health thing. It could be your eyes. I had a friend that just got back from Japan, and she was in like a fish market. They had all the eyes of the fish there. And the guy told her that's how she can get her collagen. She decided she'd rather use our product than eat fish eyes. But, our eyes are all collagen. Our heart is collagen. Our lungs are bones, everything, ligaments, everything is collagen. And so you can see there's a few studies here, and kind of they answer the questions that I kind of asked. I was wondering, is it just for skin? Is it saggy skin? Is it going to help reverse any of that? Well, we can do that just by taking a before and after picture. And I'll show you as we move along some before and after pictures. What age do we need to start taking collagen? Why do we need collagen? Years ago, you may remember, it may be before your time, but, years ago, people ate the whole part of the animal or the whole part of the fish. So they used the bones, they used the skin, they used everything, where today we tend to not do that. And maybe we've even gone totally plant-based. So that's why we need this collagen supplementation, but we need it because our body actually starts not preserving it or destroying it in our early 30s. You know, that's how we lose. What does it look like when we lose it? What's the best type of collagen? I'm going to show you how we have 10 different types of collagen. So we're going to go through that as well. But again, some of the benefits: nail health. I mean, it could be eyelash health, you know, hair loss, muscle recovery, joints, gut health, strengthening of bones. It could be libido. It could be weight loss, mental health, sleep quality, mood. You can see all the different results that we get from this collagen. So I'm going to introduce you to our collagen, and it has been huge for our company. Just to give you an idea, we were projected to do 12 million our first year. We've done close to 40 million in that time. So we've, you know, more than tripled what they estimated we were going to be able to sell this stuff. And it's really based on just the before and afters and the results. So we're going to talk about our collagen activates, it replenishes, and it maintains. And two of those three other collagens aren't even talking about. But we have this red ruby quinoa extract that is in our collagen, and it's actually been shown, and there's a study that I'll talk to you about in a few minutes, but actually been shown to produce collagen at this point, as well as SOD and catalase. But again, it's producing collagen. None of the other ones, when you're on, you know, Instagram, Facebook, or anywhere, nobody talks about producing collagen. So this is really, really important. And you can see 8-week study. The one all the way to the right, it's got more yellow, light green, white. That's because the collagen density was increased by 68.5. So we are activating that production of collagen. We also have hydrolyzed marine peptides, which means that the protein, which collagen is broken down into small molecules so that we can actually get the absorption of it. They would say it's bioavailable. If it's in large quantities, maybe it's a powder or in a pill, your body has to work extra hard. And a lot of times you have to take 3 times as much to even get close to what you get when something's broken down. Companies spend a lot of money to put them in these really cute little bottles that you've been seeing. They're little glass bottles. They're daily servings. We like to put them in the refrigerator. They taste phenomenal. You absolutely will love it. And then to maintain or preserve our collagen, which is equally important, we have this citrus berry extract that actually slows down the breakdown of this collagen, which is, again, nobody else is talking about those things. You can see these little bottles, again, daily servings, what's not in it, and we drink these. There's no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners. It's not GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, and it is soy-free. And again, here's an 8-week clinical trial. And this is one of the first trials that came back. And you can see our collagen density was increased by 42%. Skin roughness was reduced by 10%. Crow's feet was reduced by 22%. Blood catalase levels was 202%. And skin elasticity was increased by 8%. Again, I went through why it's liquid. Again, it is hydrolyzed so that our body can actually absorb it more easily. But here's some of the pictures, the before and after pictures. Again, you can see, you know, day 1, day 30, that's not a long time. We tell people how to take a before picture, you know, before they get on the product, and then how to take their 30 picture. And then we like to put them side by side so that you can see the unbelievable results we're getting. Again, you can see this lady's neck, hard area. A lot of times, you know, the neck is the first area to show a lot. The chest area shows a lot of that aging. This is actually a picture of me at 8 months. I got a huge amount of reduction in brown spots on I'm a tennis player, so exposed to the sun. I have my visor on, but the whole side and stuff, a lot of reduction there. This lady's chest, again, you can see another hard area, but the wrinkles are all going away. You can see this lady here, I happen to know she's 70 years old, and look at what it did for her neck. The other lady too as well. Again, hard areas to, you know, kind of firm up once they start to get those wrinkles. Under the eye bags, we got a lot of results with that, whether it be the darkening of the skin, the bagginess, got a lot of great results. This lady, only 15 days. Again, you can see, look at how much more beautiful her eye is, not only underneath, but we seem to be able to get the top of the eye too as well, just to lift and brighten. And again, it's just that collagen that's, you know, strengthening everything. before and after on her leg, knees, again, that's an area that, as you get older, the knees start to look creepy too as well. This one, she was thinking her face and she got amazing results with her face, but look at her hair too. We've gotten great results with hair growth, going to the eyebrows, going to the eyelashes. I mean, just amazing. Here again, you can see she got a lot of reduction in the sun damage as well. But again, you can see people are getting these results on the outside that are real visual. What's going on the inside? I mean, I get tremendous, testimonies from people with joint pain. We've had tremendous weight loss testimonies for all a host of different reasons. A lot of great results with our collagen. What's pretty cool is we recently just got a study back. It's a patent pending study. And there's a term in it they use called fibroblasts. I'd never heard of this. I had to Google it when I heard of it. But the gist of it is fibroblast activity shows the production of collagen and it shows the strengthening of skin, which is the two things that we really, really want at this point. So again, this is patent pending. This is when we use our collagen with the Protandim Nrf2, the one that I talked about, reducing oxidative stress, the antioxidants in the beginning. You use the two of those together, and that's considered a glow package. And amazing results. Collagen production was up 100% when used the two of those together. So really, really cool. But we've got many products. We've got a whole host of personal care, daily essentials, help with sleep. I went through the Protandim line. We've got an amazing skincare line. I won't let my husband let me run out of that. We've got, the immune system. We've got protein, we've got hair care, we've got energy, we even have pet products. So we've got a really big line of activation. Take me a couple hours to actually go through all those. But with that, we've got a really, really exciting opportunity. You may be excited about the products at this point. The collagen is a no-brainer. I mean, it's just selling itself, but maybe you want to get yours at a discount. Maybe you want to get it free. But, I'm going to have my husband come and share a little bit more with you on our company and the backstory on our company. So if you'll hang on, thanks for your time.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? I love listening to that information. And believe it or not, I've heard it more than once. But this story of the collagen is amazing. And I don't know if you heard, that one line that April just said, but we've had this product for a year, just a year. A couple weeks ago was a year. And anticipated sales were 1 million a month or 12 million for the first year. That was the anticipated sales. And we ended up doing almost $40 million in sales in our first year. And we're publicly traded, folks. This isn't we're 14 years old, we're publicly traded. And the people guesstimating are generally pretty good at their guesstimating. That just gives you an idea of how phenomenal the results were. And all the people that had already tried another collagen started giving ours a try and realizing how great it worked. And more importantly, how fast it worked. These results came in quick and really mind-boggling. So, what I want to do is share a couple different ways that we can get paid for sharing the gift of activation. Now, if anybody has logged in late, please make sure you're muted. We have a lot of people on here tonight, and we do appreciate you tuning in. But please make sure that you're muted out. But there's different options here when it comes to getting paid for the gift of activation, and let me go through that with you. Okay, so this is why you'll love, and April mentioned this, our new program. Okay, our new Evolve program. And there's different ways that you can do it. But here's a number that, please keep this number in mind, and I'll reference it again in a few minutes. We have the opportunity to earn a minimum of 10%, but after a few orders, 40% on every person that we share the product with every single month that they get that product. And, if you've ever looked at a business opportunity, a lot of these network marketing companies, you can earn 25 or 30, 40% in the first month. And then it drops, okay, to maybe 2, 4, 6, 8%. Our commission is the same every month the order goes out. So that's why we call it our Evolve program. We went from an old system to a new system that very much rewards people, okay, for, you know, sharing the information about the products, okay? Now, there's two opportunities within this opportunity. And one is obviously just being a customer, just using the product, and maybe sharing the product with some friends and loved ones. And, you know, if you get 4, 5, 6 customers, you can earn enough where yours is free. But there's also a business opportunity for developing a team of people that may have an interest in earning money, okay? And, you know, we have all the training, just like tonight. You know, if you had a friend that was interested in learning more, you could have given them the link to tonight. And if that person decided to join the LifeVantage team, that person would be a member of your team, okay? So there's two different opportunities. And I always like to share this with you. Our opportunity, it allows you to do anything you want with it, but you're not obligated to do anything, okay? You can just be looking to get your product at a better price. So it gives you a lot of opportunities, but there's other perks too. I don't know if anyone out there likes to travel. April and I really do enjoy traveling. We've probably been to about 40 different countries thanks to this wonderful industry that we're in. And we have a car program with our company. It's a Jeep program. If you're already in love with the car you drive, which you might be, you can get cash instead. But there's a lot of different perks that go with this business besides the earning money part, okay? So I'm going to take a minute to show you how easy it is to get started. We have about, I think there's about 6 or 7 different packs now. And what I mean by a pack, it's a selection of products. April showed you we have a whole line of products, but they also come in smaller packs if you want to specialize in a certain area. Like one of the popular packs, obviously, is the collagen, and the collagen with the Protandim that April started with. But the person that shared this link with you tonight, they can show you the different options, and you can pick any pack that suits your needs financially. You know, they're anywhere from a couple $100 to the big business pack is $9.99. And the products you're getting in that pack are in some cases 35, 40, 50% off. We only get to buy a pack once when we start our business. So it's really a great opportunity. Even if you're really thinking about maybe just being a customer, you might be better off just getting a pack and maybe consider doing the business down the road just because you get a better price. Okay. But again, that's entirely up to you. So we pick a pack to start our business, and then we pick a stack. And what we call a stack is whatever it is that you and I are going to use monthly. You know, if you're going to use the Protandim every month, if you're going to use the collagen every month, if you're going to use the AM, PM, or one of the other products we have, and you just set up your monthly subscription for whatever products you choose, okay? So we pick that business pack to get started. We decide whatever it is we want to be on monthly subscription, okay? And then that's that. And the next couple minutes, I just want to give you an example of what could happen, like a mini business plan. And again, please, I'm dead serious with this. You're obligated to nothing, but you have the option of building a business where your product is free, where you can earn enough to make the car payment, the insurance payment, the rent payment, the mortgage payment, or change careers. In our case, it was to earn millions of dollars, which we've done in our career. We're only here 5 years with this company. We earned 15 million with our first company that we were there for 25 years. So let me give you a little example, okay? If over the course of a year, you had a grand total of 36 customers using the collagen, just 36 customers, and an average of 3, okay, a month over the course of a year, you would be earning a minimum of 30% profit on that. So the long and short of it is, you couldn't be making less than $1,200 a month or about $15,000 a year. That's just with 36 customers. But I want to share something with you, and this is what's going on. We've been doing this new compensation plan. It's like we're a brand new company. It's like in March 1st, when it started, we were reborn. Okay, and we're really like a 4 or 5 month old company that has the backing of a 14-year-old publicly traded company. So we are brand new, but we have the opportunity to earn up to 30%, and in some cases 40% if they decide to not be on subscription. But here's what I want you keeping in mind. What we are seeing with the collagen is, because it's working so well, it's lasting so long, and the results happen quickly, it seems like every 3, 4, maybe 5 customers that we get on the collagen, one of them wants to become a consultant and do the business with us. So we have a program that we call our 3-in-1. We set a goal for people to have a goal each month to get 3 new customers and 1 new consultant. And a lot of times the consultant is a business partner or a distributor. And a lot of times that consultant comes from a customer that's been on the collagen for a month or 2 or 3. That's how that works. So very easy flow, non-salesy, you know, it's just a nice flow. But what I want to do with the last slide here is just give you an example of how profitable it can be. And I'm going to round off the numbers a little bit, but when I said 10% on the collagen, that computes to $1,750. Okay. But here's how it works. If you were to get 5 customers, you would make an extra $560. You'd be earning $23, 23 and change. When you had a total of about 10 customers, you'd be earning $28.70 each month on each customer. When you had a total of 20 customers, you'd be earning about $35 per customer per month. Okay. And when you have 36, you'll be earning about $40 a month per order. So let me share this with you. And I did this in a presentation in Orlando the other night. Take a bill that you have currently that you would rather not have or not be paying, and just divide 40 into that. And that is the number of customers that you can accumulate over the course of 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, and erase that bill and beyond. Okay. And here's what we find in the business. Once somebody's making 300 or 400, they want 600 or 800. Once they're making 600 or 800, they want 1,500. Once they're making 2,000, they want 4,000. And the journey just continues. And that's why I always like to say, you're obligated to nothing, but you are allowed and have the opportunity to and could pursue the highest peak of any mountain. Okay, it's how our career started 31 years ago. I had to replace a salary when I lost my art and picture frame business, and that was $90,000 a year. Okay, got involved in the industry to replace my salary, and 25 years later, we'd earned over $15 million. I would have never believed that that was possible, but that's what happened because I said yes and got started. Okay. And it just, you know, the word evolve is so perfect because your journey evolves. That's exactly what happens in this business. So you don't need to take my word on anything I just told you about any numbers whatsoever. We are publicly traded. Okay. We're on the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, and NASDAQ. And you could look up LifeVantage and you will see the average earnings of the distributors in the business right there. And you can get all the information that you choose. Okay. We're in this category right down here now where I'm circling the mouse. That's the rank or the level that we're at this point. So anything that you want to accomplish is available because the opportunity is so new, but we have the good fortune of having a 14-year track record with the science and history, and this collagen is just 1 year old. So your timing couldn't be better at all, okay? So what I'm going to do is stop the share, and I'm going to ask you if you would do me a favor and turn your video on. I could see everybody's faces, okay? I really like to see the faces out there. So if you would just turn them on for a second so I can properly say goodnight to you. But first, I want to say this, okay? I'm going to ask you a favor. If you heard something tonight that piqued your interest and you need more information, get back to the person that gave you the invitation, the invite for tonight, and let them know that you have some questions that you'd like to get answered, okay? If you know without a doubt that you want to look 10 or 20 years younger because of the collagen, you can just tell them, how do I get it now? Okay, just where's the link so I can buy it now? And if you're interested in the business, okay, say, hey, I'm interested in the product, and why not earn money? You know, the whole world is wide open. Why not earn money too? And I'm going to close with this. We do a global event every 18 months. And if you really want to get yourself off to a fast start, load yourself up with knowledge and just hit the track running. April and I did this 30 years ago with our first company. Make plans to come meet us in person in San Antonio the first weekend in October. Okay, and the person who shared this with you can tell you how to do that, because there won't be another global for 18 months after that. And since you got about 5 or 6 weeks notice, come meet us, come check the company out. You'll see thousands of people there, and you'll see for yourself just how fascinating this is. So with that, please get back to the person who shared this with you. Let them know you are on. Let them know what you'd like to do next. And next month, we will do this again, but there's a lot of things that we do in between, and that information be shared with you. But once a month we do this, and I would encourage you to get your business started and get 5 or 10 guests on this next month. Okay, and that's all you got to do is get guests on this Zoom, and they'll learn about it, and then we can go from there. So anyway, I am 3 minutes over. I am sorry. We said 30 minutes and it went 33. So I am sorry for that. But I'd like to properly say good night. Would you all please wave and let me know that you hear me? Okay. And please get back to the person that shared this with you and thank them for doing it, and let them know where you're at. Have a great night, everybody, and God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Bob.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Great.